Okay, we have to make a box plot for Ben's data here, these scores of his. Now they've given you a piece of graph paper on your answer sheet that's 6 squares wide. That's what we've got to play with, so that's what I use here. Right, a box plot. Well, a box plot is those things that look like this, okay? Where that's the lowest value of the data, that's the lower quartile, that's the median, that's the upper quartile, that's the highest value. So they've made it nice and easy for us here. They've laid out the data in order. So the highest value is clearly going to be that, and the lowest value is going to be that. So that's those two. Now, the median. What's the median value going to be? Okay, to work out the median value, if you have n data points, the median, it's the n plus 1 divided by 2. It's whichever number corresponds to that position. So we've got 15 data points here. The median is not 15 plus 1 is 16 divided by 2 is 8. The median is not 8. It's the value of the 8th position, okay, which is 22 in this case. Okay, it's n plus 1. How about that value? Okay, does that make sense? See what I'm saying? Okay, so in this case, it's the 15 data points, so it's the 8th value, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 22. Okay, that's the median. So the median is 22. Good. Okay, so that's 17, that's 28. Median is 22. It's the middle value, the median, okay? When there are an odd number of points, which we have in this case, 15, it's just the middle one, the 8th one, okay? So you've got the same number each side. If you have an even number of values, if it was 16, if we had an extra value there, it would be the 8.5 value. What you have to do in that case is take the average of the 8th and the 9th. So it would be 22.5. Okay, so next, the lower quartile. What's that value going to be? Well, to work out the lower quartile, the lower quartile, it's the n plus 1 over 4th value, okay? So 15 plus 1 is 16 divided by 4. It's going to be the 4th value. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's 18. All right, that's the lower quartile. If you like, you can think of the lower quartile as the median of the first half of data. So it would be the midpoint of the first 7. Okay, so not including the median, you've got 7 values. It's the mid one, it's the 4th. But if you want to be sure, just use the n plus 1 over 4 to work it out. Okay, and the upper quartile, it's the 3n plus 1 over 4th value, okay, which is 15 plus 1 is 16 divided by 4 is 4 times 3 is 12. It's the 12th value, which is, so 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, it's 26. Okay, that's the upper quartile. So it's 26. So that's 26. That's 18. We're ready to go. We can do the box plot. Now, like I said, you've got 6 boxes on your answer sheet to play with. Now, what's the range of values? It's going from 17 to 28. So the range is 28 minus 17 is 11. And 6 boxes, 2 times 6 is 12. Right, so it would make sense to call that 16, so 18, 20, 22, 24, 26 and 28, okay? So we're going to start there at 17. It's going to go all the way up to 28 for the highest value. Right, 18 is the lower quartile, so that's going to be there. Median 22 is there. Upper quartile 26 is there. Draw the box thing, make them nice and clear. Okay, draw the line. 17 there, and it goes all the way up to 28. And that's it, okay? That is your box plot. There you go. There's the median on 22. Yeah, so that's how you do it. Okay, now, the next bit, or the final bit, we have to say if Sam, who has a median of 23, an interquartile range of 12 and a range of 20 for his scores, we have to say if he scores more consistently or less consistently. Okay? So we don't have enough information for the full box plot, but it's fine, it's not necessary. So Sam's median is 23, okay, slightly higher, right? His interquartile range is 12. Well, what's Ben's interquartile range? Ben's interquartile range, so for Ben, the interquartile range is, it's the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. So that's 26 minus 18. 26 minus 18, which is 8. Okay? So Sam has a higher interquartile range. Right, so his box plot, this bit would be wider. And Sam's range, that's the highest minus the lowest, is 20. What about Ben? What's his range? His range is 28 minus 17, which is 11. So Sam has a higher interquartile range and a higher range. So his scores are spread out more, if you like, okay? Ben, his interquartile range is smaller and the range of scores is also smaller. So there's less variation, if you like, in the way that Ben scores his points. And therefore, who scores points more consistently? Well, it's Ben. Why? Smaller interquartile range and smaller range. Yeah? Does that make sense? That's what they mean by more consistently. If you like, Ben's scores are grouped in a smaller range, meaning he's more consistent. The interquartile range and the total range. Interquartile range, total range, smaller for Ben, so he's more compact, if you like. Yes, good, there you go. That's enough. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please click the like button and it would be a massive help if you could subscribe. It would also be amazing if you could support me on Patreon. All the papers and everything are on my website, drgem.com, and I'm also on social media. Thank you.